officially started. You guys are at the 5th level of the Undermountain. I'm sorry, 6th level of the Undermountain, coming from the 5th level above you. You had just come there from slaying the dragon and pulling out the sword, of which Pyrus did attune to and figured out that it is sentient and wants gemstones. Um, you guys have not taken a long rest since the dragon fight, and we did take a short rest just before this all ended, where Spore went forward before stopping because she started to hear the sound of mining happening down the hall. Um, and to reiterate that this level is like the other dungeons, it's no longer bright. You guys are now relying on dark vision and any light source you can provide. It is a dark cave, and you guys took refuge in a properly ransacked room. So, during the short rest, Dismond, would you like to roll for making bullets? Because that's what you do, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm supposed to be doing, but you know, I haven't been really doing a lot of making bullets.
So you can
Plus
go
my
ahead and do that.
proficiency, which is 3.
Ooh, dirty 20. I would say that you made a proper 12 of them, 2 sets.
Nice.
Go blowing your load all in one place.
And yeah, so
We'll see.
you guys can take it where Pyrus, you were following Spore, I believe. So you would also be hearing the sound of mining happening way down the hall. It definitely sounds like it's from a distance.
The mining.
Yep, sounds like mining.
Okay. I'll
Oh,
go
am I in
back
your
to
way,
my
Elizabeth?
I'll go back to my companions and tell them what I hear. If they want to follow, they're more than welcome because where there's mining, there could be gems. So I'm out.
I guess we're following you. You got to feed your stupid sword.
So Pyrus, as you start going down that hall, you do see a door right here on the side here. But yeah, a little ways forward, you can't really see it yet, but you can hear the sound coming from the darkness down here.
And it's towards the south.
Yep, you have a door right beside you, and then you hear the sound of multiple chinking, chink, chink off of the wall down south.
I'm gonna check
Can I
the
make a
door.
perception check to see if I can determine how many people or things are down there?
Magnus, are you using your 300-foot vision or are you using regular?
My norm for me, my 300 is just all the time for me.
Oh, all time for you. The Magnus, you'd be able to see further down
Okay.
because they couldn't see because it's only 60 feet. You would see a few enlarged Dwargars mining at the wall in the back there. Trogdor, when you try that handle, the door will just kind of open for you.
Hey, you guys, there's this ain't gonna make sense, but there's some giant dwarves down there at the end of that tunnel to the south.
That's an oxymoron.
I know, but that's the best way I can describe it. They look like dwarves, but they're bigger than dwarves. And there's at least three of them.
Poke my head in this room here and see what's up.
Alright, Trogdor, you have dark vision. You can see the room. There we go. Alright. So move this over. Alright, so Trogdor, the room that you are looking inside of, this one, looking around, you see the walls are carved with like frescoes depicting dwarves defending their mountain homes against different things such as ankigs and purple worms, umber hulks, and then other burrowing monsters. And then around the room, you see 5 different wooden donkeys Each one seems to be crudely constructed, but you can definitely tell that they were meant to be donkeys.
Like toys?
They are the size of a wooden donkey. So I'd say they
Either
are
Target or
like what do you say, like 3 feet off the ground is the height of a donkey. The head goes up to about 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
Roland's gonna go in there and hop on one and try to like rock it.
All right. So Roland, you're gonna hop on one, and Roland, right when you hop on one, it is going to essentially come to life. It's gonna start moving its head and its feet, and you will be riding the wooden donkey.
I am God. Where's the
That's
demon when
an
you need it?
giant dwarves down there, man.
We got a pet donkey though. Think of the food.
Well, keep that thing quiet. If them dwarves hear us, take away our ability to speak up on them.
Who's a good donkey?
I'm gonna give you control over it, Roland.
You got a nice ass there, Roland.
Thank you. And Roland's gonna take a drink. Can't believe when he did that.
I'm gonna check out this door and try to open it.
All right. That one is also unlocked, and you see a pathway. Roland, you
That's
should have control over that donkey now,
Yep, I
and
do.
let me know if you're not riding it. It does make loud clacking noises as the wood just smashes against the stone floor beneath it.
Turn that thing off.
Alright, so you can definitely see that there is another hallway at the very end trogdor, but here you see a pathway going up and obviously down as well. You can see a little further. So to the north you can see what looks to be parts of like a library possibly with a desk, and you can see there are books stacked up on it. To the south it's hard to say what that room is, but you can hear the sound of that mining happening south as well.
I'm gonna go check out this room up here.
Alright, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and everyone can make their movements that they were gonna make. Trogdor, not you. I think like half your
I'm just
speed.
going. I'm just going up to the corner to here down south.
Yeah, you got further vision, so I'll give you that. I don't even know how far 300 feet is, so I'm gonna stop here. You can see a room beyond the room that you're looking at, and in the initial room you can see a couple stone pillars standing, but you're not really sure what the references are. Trogdor.
Right on.
Trogdor just be walking in anywhere.
Do you expect anything different from me?
No, I don't.
Oh shit!
So Trogdor, as you step in, your uh, entrance startles these Dwargars that you see were holding different scrolls and books, and as soon as you come in, you're gonna see them drop their everything they're holding and pull out their weapons and enlarging all at the same time.
Oh man, are you related to Pyrus?
And with that, we get to roll turn order. First fight at level 6. Here we go.
Can we not talk before they start fighting?
You can
Oh, we're
talk.
gonna try
Feel free
diplomacy.
to use your turn to talk if that's what you wish to do.
I thought the
Oh,
horse
shit.
was gonna be a mimic for a second.
Not everything hates y'all.
The donkey, sorry.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Not everything hates y'all, so good news. I mean, Pyrus' sword seems pretty cool. So you just give him some
So
gemstones.
far.
He's not asking for a lot, I have to say. I'm on his side.
Yeah, not much to know for.
Does the donkey have an attack?
So the donkey does your commands. It's much like having a summon creature. It
Okay.
will have its same turn as you, and it will follow your commands.
So if I tell it to bite someone, is there a bite attack, for example?
There is.
Would
Let
it
me
just
get that open. I just had it. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. It has a hooves attack, and it is a +2 to hit, 1d4 +2. Let me put that
Oh, I
on.
found its character sheet. Okay, I have its character sheet.
Cool.
All good.
I'm still gonna put this here. Alright. Now if you just highlight the token, it will show the attack. Alright.
What was the bonus that I put on my roll, Dean?
It's your
It'll be,
dexterity bonus.
yeah. I'm actually gonna take the horse off. Turn order. It's just your turn. Okay.
Trogdor, I'll swap initiatives with you so you can try to talk if you want to talk.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Huh? I mean, I'll take your turn.
I don't think it's gonna work, but whatever.
Take my 24, dude. I'll take your 10.
Wow. That is crazy turn order. Oh, and Spore's not here. Let me roll Spore. 20. Oof. Spore going last. As
So
she
I parked right behind him.
and she should anyways. He, right? We were doing that all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still going with it.
Alright, I believe that everyone's in here, so looks like Trogdor, you're gonna get to start us off. Trogdor?
First off, I'm just gonna yell, "Who we fighting?"
They'll just glare at you with their weapons in hand.
You gotta do better than that.
They didn't respond, so I guess that means I'm fucking them up.
Their response was glaring at you with a weapon in hand. That was the response.
Did we get the level 9 benefits yet, or no?
No, you guys have not long rested. You're still
Okay,
up late.
so I don't get the level 9 benefits yet. Okay. All right. Well, then I guess. Fuck it. Summon a spirit of death right in the middle of the room.
Okay, sure.
That's some great diplomacy, bro.
Essentially, come on. No? Alright.
Tried to speak to them. They just glared at me. So fuck them.
You just said who we fighting.
There you go. You should have control over it.
I guess I'm gonna tell Spirit of Death to go have fun with the one in the back.
Alright,
And he's gonna do his 2 attacks.
go for it.
Sorry, I pull him back up.
Excuse me.
What are the attacks? Trogdor? You there? I'll be rolling them on here. Ooh.
A 9 does not hit, I'm assuming.
A A 9 and oh yeah, you have advantage, right? Uh, so the better the
A 10, and a 16.
Yeah, the 16 hits. So just one of the attacks hits.
$13 necrotic damage.
All right. The scythe will slide through this door guard and leave a blackened mark right across.
And
Anything
I'm gonna
else?
and then I'm gonna have him haunt the one that just hit him. That I just hit.
Okay, so that's a wisdom save, right?
Yes.
How smart are these guys? That's an 11. Well, 11 save? I don't think it does.
No, 11 does not save.
Alright, so he is frightened.
Haunted. He gets frightened at the start of his next turn, or frightened condition till the start of his next turn.
Right, so yeah, he's frightened till the start of his next turn. Alright,
Well, that's
Good Jordan.
that brings
So
us
ass.
that brings us to Roland.
Do I use the donkey speed or my speed?
Donkey speed, you're riding it.
Okay. And then I can use my cunning action now, right? Because I control it.
Well, you're not
How that
controlling
works?
it. It's just active while you're riding it. It doesn't have cunning action. If you want to get off the horse and use your cunning action for your
Okay.
movement, you can
Okay.
do that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm not too that bad. Would I be able to see all four of them yet, or not quite?
Yeah, I would say you can see all four of them. Did you just get off the horse?
I took one step off the horse. Yes.
All right. It is inanimate.
Bane on all four. 4, 3,
I think Bane only can do 3.
3. So yeah. One,
And that's a
2,
wisdom, right?
charisma.
Charisma. All right.
Oh,
So
that's right. It's different from if it was me, it would be wisdom.
we got a dirty 1, we got an 11, and we got an 18.
What's a dirty one?
It's a -1 from a 2.
Oh,
The
oh, it's a dirty
18
one.
beats. All others are Bane.
Well, 2 others.
All others,
Which were your 3 choices?
1, 2,
Up in the fridge and a couple more days, but I don't know. There's some beef, roast beef left over.
All right.
You want to eat it, fine. If not,
Anything else?
I'm gonna get back on the horse.
All right. As soon as you get back on it, it is reanimate.
No, weird.
Okay. Now that's a -D4 to their attacks and ability checks and stuff, right?
Yeah, it's like the reverse of bless.
Right.
Yeah, an attack or saving throw must roll a d4.
Save the throw. Okay, cool. Alright, it's not ability, but okay, cool. Alright, he is going to raise his war pick.
It's sorry, attacks and saving throws.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Alright, he is going to raise his war pick and with disadvantage try to hit Trogdor. I don't think a 10 hits, right?
Nope.
Alright, so he is gonna miss. The one on the other side that doesn't have Bane, he is gonna go for it. Same thing, big old war pick coming down. That is a 21.
Woo.
I will allow it.
How generous of you. Alright. This is.
Not with the D4. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
he's not paying.
yeah, it's not this, not the
Oh,
main one.
yes.
Oh, I rolled the other one, but oh, it doesn't matter. He rolled. Anyways, that is gonna be 9 plus. That's going to be 11 damage to Trogdor as this war pick comes down on the bludgeoning side and smashes into, I'd say, your shoulder.
And I ain't the only one with a messed up wing.
Let's see. Alright, yep, this one's going to pull out. Well, he would see this thing, right? So, he would get on the other side to get advantage on this spirit creature. And that is a nat 20 on your spirit guy. So, 14 plus 10, so 24. I think the plus is 2. So, plus 4. So, 28 damage to
Damn.
the spirit. And now that it's the start of this guy's turn, is that when he gets that? Or is it the next one?
Additionally, if the target starts its turn within 10 feet of the spirit, the target must succeed a wisdom saving throw against your DC or have the frightened condition to the start of the target's next turn.
Okay, so it's
So
good.
now is when he should have did his wisdom saving throw and either be frightened or not.
Oh, okay. Okay, so then he would have been frightened. And so I think he just has disadvantage, right?
I think disadvantage on
Disadvantage
everything
and
but him.
can't move closer. Yeah. Well, he's gonna have to swing for him. He can't move anywhere. So it's gonna be a regular roll because he's flanking. And then I'll minus the 4. So the D4 I rolled was a 1. So the number is a 19 on the die.
That hits.
It wasn't at 20. The Bane got rid of it.
Ooh.
But that means he lands the war pick as well. And that is another 14 damage.
And he did.
Spirit goes poof. He is no longer frightened. Still baned. Alright, well, still wasted 2 of their turns. Now Disman. Disman, you there?
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Disman?
Sorry, I was checking out something.
That's crazy that the kitty thing worked. I just want to point that out. Go ahead, though.
Be quiet. Alright, you know what?
That's wild.
10,
Sorry.
15, 20, 25, 30. Well, I am range, so I'm gonna shoot the one that's right, like, in front of me, kinda. You know, past Trogdor.
This one?
Kinda in the
Straight in
middle.
front?
Yes.
Alright, so you're gonna put your gun directly by Pyrus's ear?
100%.
To make him take
Hey,
thunder.
Pyrus is tall. It's probably through his legs.
I should make him do thunder damage. No, but go ahead, do your shot.
I forget, is that disadvantage or no?
For what? You have the range. Isn't a pistol like 150?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be good.
Alright.
60. So, I think you're still good. 60? Yeah. Really thought the
I
pistol
rolled a
was
19.
way further. 19 hits.
Alright. Um. 1d10 plus 8. 17 damage.
17
Nice.
is a solid shot. This would be a through and through, straight through the chest, but it wouldn't have hit anything vital, and so he is still standing.
Let's shoot him again.
Go for it. A 17 also hits.
Alright. Oh no. Hold on.
14. That is enough for it to have been a clean shot. This one would have been actually hit the vital spots, and he goes down.
Alright, that's my turn.
All right, Magnus, you are up.
All right. I'm going to. Let me see here. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to call on the embrace of darkness and give the blessing of shard to by casting bless first level on Pyrus, Desmond, and Roland.
Ooh. Pyrus,
Thank you, cleric man.
Yeah, man.
Desmond, and Roland. Okay, they all have bless.
And I'm going to end my turn.
All right, then that brings us to Pyrus.
All right, all right. I am going to make my way 5, 10, 15, 30. As soon as I'm right in front of Trogdor, I will go into a rage and I'll ask the sword in my mind, sword, work with me and I'll work with you. And let's kick some ass. And with that, I'm going to attack the one on my left.
Okay, go for it.
Did you grow big? If you did, you just squished the shit out of Trogdor.
No, I'm not growing. I like my little size.
17. Oh yeah, and then we gotta add your plus. That is. Oh, your plus is a 10. Oh wait, you're using the sword. Plus is a 9. That still hits. So, go ahead and do your damage.
Of the a die 10.
He is
No.
a D6 plus 5.
Plus your rage.
Oh, did you choose the rage and just not go big?
Yeah, I am raging, but I'm
Okay.
not big.
Then yeah, D6 plus 7. Sorry, I didn't hear the rage part.
Did you pick an element?
No, no, I'm not picking an element. I'm working my way in with this sword. I don't want to force too much on him at one time. Okay, that would have been a 10 damage. And I'm going to repeat the same action. That's tight right there. I don't know.
So are you,
Don't
real
forget
quick
your
though, are you putting the elemental thing into a different weapon? Or just
No,
like,
I didn't choose.
you're just foregoing that?
Well, I mean, I'm attuned with the sword, but I'm not charging it with nothing.
Okay, I just make sure you're foregoing it. Okay, as long as you want to do that.
Yeah,
An 11 plus 9 is get a hit. 30, 20. Nice. And you did 3 plus 7, so you did 10 damage before. 4 plus 7, so 11 now. 2 solid swipes, leaving some nasty gashes into this guy. But he manages to keep standing as nothing vital was hit.
Hey, I stand my ground.
Alright, then that would bring us to Spore. I want to go in character and say that she's going to hop on one of these horses and just pay attention to
Oh,
the
yeah.
horse. So, she's going to grab a horse and not participate in the fight. I feel like that's literally canon.
It would do. It
Sounds
would do
about
that.
right.
It would do that. It would do that.
That brings us to Trogdor.
Come back just riding around in circles.
So I'm going to take my quarterstaff and green flame blade it and two hands smash the one to the left of me.
Okay.
An 11 hit.
11 will not
Let
hit.
me. Alright, well then, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and burn a sorcery point and quicken green flame blade again and do it again.
That lets you do the attack. It doesn't.
Yeah, it makes the attack.
Make a melee attack with. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Go ahead.
Fuck
Ooh,
me!
that one. Let me get that D6. Let me get that D6. 5. That is hit friendly. We're gonna need you to roll damage as you swing so wide. You pack Pyrus right in his chest. And the green flame blade, what does that do? It makes the fire flick out?
It makes a fire jump to the guy, somebody next to him.
Oh, you're next to him. That's convenient.
It doesn't hurt me.
Well,
You
it's
lit
still funny
yourself
for
up.
flavor. The green flame does fly off of him and bounce right onto you, but you're impervious to regular fire, so it did nothing to you. But he'll still take the base damage.
Idiots.
13.
13, so you take half of that, which will be 7. So 7 to Pyrus, because that's fire damage, right? Or is
Bludgeoning plus it's bludgeoning for most of it, and then fire for the last 5
that...
or
Okay,
the last 1d8.
so then it'll be 3 plus 7. So 10. So you take 5 altogether, Pyrus. To include your raging half damage.
No, I should have fireballed this fucking room.
You know how to you got your token?
Yeah, I think I did it already.
Oh, you did already? Okay, perfect. I didn't know. Roland, you are good to go. What shall you do from your wooden donkey?
Advance.
Dean, you said
Charge, donkey, charge!
Dean, you said 5 was the total, right?
5, yeah, 5 was the total you just took, yeah.
All right, yes, I got it.
Alright.
I
I imagine, Roland, you push Trogdor against the wall to make way for your donkey.
yes, there's a script.
Alright, you get between
Clear
these
the
two.
way. The king is coming. Cool. I am going to
Yep.
go ahead and attack this one
Okay. Go ahead.
with my.
Excuse me.
Weapons. Oh my god. There we go. With my rapier.
Okay.
19 to hit.
19 will hit. You have an ally next to you, so you get your rogue as well. Or your sneak attack.
Okay, and I get drunkering tolerance too.
Yeah, so that's a d8 plus 5d6 plus 6. I'm pretty sure you stabbed this guy right in the throat.
33 damage.
Damn.
So, yep, that would definitely be a killer shot with the rapier and a fatal stab, killing this dwarf outright. Well, Dwargar.
Disengage.
Okay. That could also be the action of the horse, so that works. Anything else?
That's probably it.
No? Alright. Both of these Dwargars are going to begin shrinking and disappear as they are going to go invisible. At the same time, you guys will hear the one in the back whistle, and as they do so, you will see these large creatures begin to descend from the roof that were not visible from before, and they will be kind of circling, doing like a spin motion. Oh, alright, so you'll see them like going circles and circles as they spin around, lowering down. Put them right side up again. With that, they will take their place in the turn order.
Great diplomacy.
Alright. But they will just kind of be here at first. And Dismond, it looks like you are up.
Alright.
You now
Well.
see just these large. Oh, let me give you the picture of them so you guys can see exactly what they look like. They are kind of like manta rays with, well, that face, I guess. I don't know how to explain that face. But, yeah, these are what's flying in front of you in a circle.
That one's named Steve Irwin.
Well, I guess I'll just start blasting again.
Started blasting. Go for it. They are 15 feet in the air and spinning. They're still lowering slowly. Oh, which one specifically are you targeting? I need to know.
The one closest to my allies.
Okay.
Does a 26 hit?
26 doesn't hit. It looks like your bullet just goes straight through it. It's very strange.
What?
Did you add on your D4 for your blessing?
Oh, I did not add my D4. My D4. I don't think that would help, but I can.
You can try. I didn't cast it on you for nothing.
+3.
The bullet still seems to just kind of phase through the creature. It doesn't look like you
Oh, shit.
missed. It looks like it just went straight through it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, well,
Good job.
yay. Well, dang. I guess I'll pass.
Alrighty. Magnus, you are up.
All right. All you idiots are in the way. So let me see here. It's 5, 10, 15, 20. I couldn't even move my full movement because all y'all dummies standing in the hallway. Damn it. So what am I going to do instead?
I thought the tanks were actually up front where they're supposed to be.
Y'all could have moved to the room a little bit. Let me see here. I'm going to Does fairy fire reveal invisible things?
Um, I think if you get it, yeah, but I don't know if that fits right now.
You said something in that room. I watched it just turn invisible, right? Or was
Oh
that in
yeah,
that room to
I
the
guess
side?
that yeah that is true. But it's each option 20-foot cube, violet, any creature in the area, spell.
Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. That's concentration. I'm already concentrating on bliss.
Yeah, you got to drop that, but yeah, it looks like it
Mm.
would light up anything in a 20-foot cube, so you'd have to pick where you wanted it.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then uh, I can see that bat looking thing from where I'm at, right?
Yeah, yeah, you can see all of them.
And it looks like it's 5,
There,
10, 15. It's less than 60 feet. I'm going to hit it with a ring the bells on his ass, put a sprinkle of some unholy blessed strikes on it.
which one?
The one closest to Trogdor.
Okay. Um, so you want to try and do? I'm sorry, Toll the Dead. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Toll the Dead with the blessed strike on it.
All right. As you attempt to do
Unholy.
Toll the Dead on that one, it seems like there's no mind to grab onto.
Ugh. These things are illusions, guys. With my wisdom, I can make that assessment, right?
I would. That's fine. I mean, yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. Hey, guys, I think these things are illusions. And that was my action.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody looks like they're fine, so I'm going to end my turn.
Pyrus, you are
And
up.
that's my second on bless. On bless.
Pyrus, are you there, man?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I how high are these creatures in the air?
Right now they are 15 feet up, and they were still descending from the roof.
If I were to grow, would that be a bonus action?
Well, let's see. Can you choose the grow afterwards? Pretty sure you can, but when you reach, looks like you gotta choose it whenever you rage. You know, you'd have to choose. So since you chose not to when you raged, you can't just turn it on now. Unless you drop your rage and re-rage, but that takes 2 bonus actions.
Um, so being attuned to the sword, even though I don't have it charged with an element,
You foregoed it,
I,
so
I can still throw the weapon and it'll return, right?
let's see. It looks like it only happens for your infused one, so since you didn't infuse it, it won't return. But I don't know if you would know. Oh, you have intelligence, so I think you would figure that out. But yeah, since you didn't do it, and it's based off of your infused weapon, you and you didn't infuse one. You
Okay.
didn't use the features, so
Yeah. Well, that's all good. I'm gonna go ahead and take Magda's advice. I'm gonna get out the way. I'm gonna move over in this direction. I will stand in defense with my sword.
Remember your rage rules, man.
Well, I'll swing at him then one time with the sword.
Alright, you swing and you were nowhere near, so you missed. But it's legitimately that would keep your rage, so whatever works, I guess. Spore is having the time of their life, running around on a horse. I would imagine. Trogdor, you're up.
I will move in to get out of ways of door.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm gonna cast a firebolt at the guy that's right in front of me, but up in the air.
This one, right here in front of you?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you shoot the firebolt, and the firebolt goes straight through the body and singes the roof beyond it. Doesn't seem to have an effect.
Do I notice anything on the roof?
On the roof? No. You burned it, or your firebolt hit it, but there's nothing special about the roof. It's a stone roof.
Okay, just make sure like no crystals or something stupid up there like you're making these things.
Making. That's funny. Uh, yeah, anything else?
No, that's it. I'll just chill.
Alrighty, Roland, you are up.
Roland's gonna hear, I believe it was Trogdor say it's just illusions. And
No, that was me.
okay.
Magnus, yeah.
For some reason they call you me all the time, Magnus.
And I'm just gonna join Spore in riding our donkeys around.
Yeah, you walk in, you gallop in there on your donkey, and you see Spores trying to run this thing around and see how much it can handle.
It's illusions. And he's gonna drink and then have fun on these donkeys.
She would legitimately have loved to fight illusions, so, but okay, and these things would do their spin again. How do I do this? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, they have 10 more. 35. I'll stop it here. Oops. Okay, no, they're right. Stop here. They did another. They kept doing their spin, but they also lowered another 5 feet. They are now only 10 feet up from where you guys are. Desmond, you're up.
All right. Well, I am going to. I'm gonna just ready my action to. What? I'm not even gonna ready my action. I'm just gonna stay there.
Alright, Desmond is existing. Very cat like of him. Magnus, you're up.
All right. Watching my friends foolishly mess with these things, which I realized are illusions. I'm going to use my movement to go diagonal 5, a little bit. Not too far. Right there. Whatever. 10, 15, 20, 25. And I would like to, you guys, I know the blessing from Shar is a great gift, but that damn Duergar is the one that's casting those damn illusions. We need to kill him. So in the area where I saw him turn invisible, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire and drop Bless.
Alrighty, hold on. like right here?
Yeah.
Alright, let me read Fairy Fire specifically.
They got to do a deck save.
Nope, that is a 6 on the die. So the one and only creature that you did capture is in the back. Which color would you like? Blue, green, or violet?
Green.
Alright, and a 10-foot radius. This one of the 4 light up under the fairy fire.
Ah, it might not be the damn dwarf. Kill the one that's glowing, guys. And my turn.
Pyrus, you are up.
Okay. I can use my bonus action to charge this sword up, right?
No, dude, you got to do it at the
No.
beginning or not at
It's
all.
Yeah, you either when you rage, if you forego your abilities, then you can't use them until you rage again.
I thought that was for the. I think the bonus action though, he can bonus action change the element and stuff.
Change it. It's not even infused though. Which weapon would it be?
Yeah.
Because you have to pick a weapon to infuse when you rage.
Yeah.
He
You
doesn't
still
have.
got javelins, dude.
Yeah.
Pretty. See,
My suggestion is in the future, just pick any weapon in your arsenal. You know, it doesn't have to be the one you're holding or using. You could have chosen your glaive, put it on that, and then in this situation, you could have switched to your glaive and thrown it, rather than
Giant
foregoing it.
spear, dude.
If
You
your
want.
sword allows it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you, well, yeah, okay, I get what you mean. But yeah, you can. I would suggest picking a different weapon rather than foregoing it. But for this fight, unfortunately, it was foregoed. But you do have javelins. You have regular weapons. You have throwing options.
so I could use a bonus action, switch over to the javelin, to a javelin,
I don't
infuse
make.
it
They
with
won't
another.
come back.
I don't make switching weapons. I consider it a object interaction to switch weapons. So you can just use your object interaction to switch to your 2 javelins and throw both of those for your attack and extra attack.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll choose that option.
All right. Ooh, 17 plus your javelin is plus 9. Yeah, that definitely hits. Go ahead and do your second attack. Oof,
Oh,
that
oh.
one. All right, well, let's get the damage from the first one. So that's a 1d6 plus 7 to include your rage damage.
Hey.
Oh, another one. Alright, so that is going to be 8 damage. The javelin you threw is going to hit the creature. You'll see it's going to kind of just pass by and cut the side of one of its wings. And you guys will see blood splatter on the ground, confirming it is real. Now I need a d6 for consequence on that nat 1. You are so astonished by realizing you actually hit the right one. Let's see what you did. When you're ready, Pyrus, I need another d6.
Oh, my bad. I
No
rolled the
worries.
wrong one.
Another
Damn.
1.
Look at
Another one.
that. This damn sword.
It is going. You're gonna be astonished, and you're gonna kind of slip slightly, and you're gonna throw that javelin more to the right, and it's gonna hit Trogdor's hand, knocking his weapon to the ground behind him.
Payback for that bitch.
That's his payback, man.
Is that it for Pyrus?
Yeah, that'd be it for me. I'm done.
Remember, you'll need to collect your um, javelins before you can throw them again. Um, Spore is gonna keep riding the horse, oblivious to the fight. Trogdor, you're up.
I'm gonna pick my staff back up.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna launch a fire bolt at the one that's glowing.
All right, go for it.
26.
26 absolutely hits. I believe it's 2d10. Yep, 17. That's a
17.
nice roll for 2d10. Solid burn put into the underside, making that white undercarriage have a nice black burn. And it lets out a bit of a screech, but it is still up and flying. You would see the other three are actually going to kind of phase a little bit. Ooh, and they are all going to get dropped, leaving this
Like a
thing
damn
by
flying
itself.
displacer.
Will that be all for you, Trogdor?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Alright. Roland, are you staying out or are you coming back?
Well, I think that nothing's going on in there, so I'm just gonna play the part and continue with the horses. But right back as
Fucking
well. So.
cowards.
we'll have to circle back and have you and Spore do a little back and forth on this.
Oh shit! You guys get advantage while that thing's got the fairy fire on it, dude.
Oh, well, it saved on that one, but
Yeah.
alright.
Oh well, it was still funny.
He's going to swoop down at you, Trogdor, to do a bite attack. Ooh, that actually maybe. What's his plus? No, does a dirty 20 hit Trogdor?
Shield.
All right, and as he turns, he's gonna try and hit you with his tail, and that's only gonna be a 9. And with that, he's going to swoop back up. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20. He's gonna climb 5 feet for 25, 30, 35, 40, and he's gonna be 10 feet up right over here. Dismond, you're up.
Get back down here and I'm gonna shoot him.
You're gonna shoot him now?
Yes.
Alright. I think so when he gets back down. Alright, yeah, go ahead and do your
No,
shots.
I told him to get back down here. Oh no!
Another that one! Roll 20's hating y'all right now. That's crazy.
Hey, don't forget you got advantage, bro.
Yeah, you get advantage.
Oh. You're right. Swear to God, if I get another nat one,
What's that supposed to mean?
That would be funny as shit.
it would be. Hey, that's better.
27 hits. Go ahead and do your second shot.
I expect all of y'all to give thanks to Shar.
Get to try that again. Ooh, an 18 is going to hit. So yeah, both of them are gonna hit.
Do you just want me to roll the damage together?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh shit. Give me a second, I dropped something.
Yeah.
Oh dang. That's great. That's crazy.
That's the at least you have a good plus, cause 19
Ooh.
damage. That plus is really kind of crazy though. But that's what sharpshooter does, right? So, all right. Anything else from you? Wait, shouldn't sharpshooter be a plus 10 per hit? Or no, it's one per turn. That's right. Never mind. Go ahead. Is that it for you?
Yes.
All right, Magnus, you are up.
Now that I got you nailed down and Shar can see your weak, pitiful soul, I'm gonna destroy you, creature. Ring the bells on his ass with some unholy blessed strikes.
Alright. Wisdom save. That is not gonna do it. That is, yeah, 13 total.
Right. 2d12 plus 1d8. 17.
17.
Yeah, sharpshooter, you can make a range weapon attack that you're proficient with. You can choose to take a -5 penalty to the attack roll. If that attack hits, you get plus 10 damage.
Yep, that's what. Yeah, it's just one per turn. So otherwise, that'd be
And
way too
attacking at
much.
long range doesn't impose disadvantage.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about. That's why I don't really look at your range. That's Yeah, that's why I was saying your pistol. Yeah, your pistol is 240, and you don't have to. You don't have to worry about range really. So.
And then it also ignores half and 3/4 cover.
All right. Magnus, he is still up after you do that. He does let out a screech, and you see him kind of flap erratically as his head is being told. And that brings us back to Pyrus. He is 10 feet up above you.
Okay, so even at normal range, that's out of my range. A
Um,
swinging distance.
unless you have a weapon with reach, which you do have a glaive. Glaives have reach.
Okay, I will. Even if I have to, I will jump in the air to make up the distance. I will swing at this thing with my sword.
Oh, you want to use the sword? Sure.
Isn't he already like 10 foot tall, give or take?
A little
He
bit.
got them
My
boots of
norm,
leaping and springing too.
yeah, my normal height is about 5 something, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, but
5'11".
yeah, you
Right
got
at 6'9".
solid. You got those boots. So yeah, if you want to jump up, I could say that you can clear it. So just make the attacks with disadvantage because you're not fighting from solid ground.
But you get advantage, so it's normal.
He gets advantage. Is he recklessing?
It says fairy fire.
No, Terrifier.
Oh, the fair fight. Yes, yes. All right, yeah. So regular roll. So the 16 plus is going to hit. You want to do your second attack?
Yeah, I will do it right coming up. Right now,
19
19.
plus is definitely going to hit as well. Go ahead and do your damage. Altogether, we're looking at 2d6 plus 14 for your two hits. 5 plus 14, so 19. That is enough. You would have been able to do 2 jumps and get 2 critical shots to the underbelly, and a bit of its blood and such will rain on you before it comes spiraling and crashing into the ground, breaking this desk as it crashes into it.
Trophy time.
Score.
Hell yeah. Good job, big guy.
Pyrus is just covered in some blood that's been rained on him from an enemy he slaughtered right above him.
Yeah.
What looks
Raining
interesting on
blood.
that thing that looks trophy worthy? They got like a barb on the tail, like a Steve Irwin barb.
Wow, still too soon.
I'm not sure the Irwins would appreciate the reference, but
Still too
um,
soon.
Still too soon.
I won't call it Irwin, call it Steve.
but I mean, it's like a manta ray. So I mean, it's got. I mean, I don't know how edible mantas are to be honest, but it's got like meaty wings. It does have barbs on its tail, and it has very sharp teeth. It also looks like it has some almost like little pincers. So
Mandibles?
yeah, mandibles.
All right, Desmond,
That's
let's team up and harvest this thing.
Alright, I got you. See, I'll help
all right.
Magnus.
What are we taking?
I'm going for a fang and a tail barb.
Forget what
All right, let's get some survival checks on that.
Yeah.
It's okay. I think I used up all the nat ones on that fight, so.
What do I
Well,
roll when I'm doing the help action again?
uh, that you would roll. What do you have for survival? Are you proficient with it?
Yes.
Then it would be a D8, and we add it on to whoever you're helping, which I think is going to be Magnus. So
Oh,
Magnus, you get a whopping
yeah,
+1 from the super
hey,
helpful cat.
15.
Essentially, you have to yell at him to hold the flashlight. But with a 15, you wanted to get the mandible and a barb. You said
Yeah, fang and the tail barb.
Magnus took a
I'm helpful.
fang and tail barb. Cloaker.
Cool. And I will give Desmond a help action if he wants to take a trophy.
Yeah,
I
anyone
will.
else?
I'll actually take some of its like the membrane for its like wing.
Okay. Ooh. Spore is going to attempt to carve some meat off of it without getting off the horse, and
I'm
with
slap her on the paw. I'm slapping on
and
the paw. You didn't help kill this thing. You can't. Nope. No trophy. No, you can't. Nope.
well,
Get back.
that is why she rolled in that one, because you slap her away, and so they leave empty-handed.
You can't claim a trophy if you don't participate in the kill. There's a
That's
code to
great.
murder.
I
A
love my
whopping
roll.
8. Magnus, you have proficiency with survival, correct?
I should, yes, but it's not bubbled
No.
in. But I know I picked the rival.
Doesn't look like you. Are
No,
you thinking of?
I'm just good at it because of my wisdom. That's what it is.
Or
I'm just
have you?
good at it because of my wisdom.
Yeah, we'll see. Or that, or you're thinking of a one-shot character. But yeah. So since you're not proficient, you roll a d4, and we add that to uh, uh, Desmond's roll.
All right, it'd be the same as guidance. So there you go.
So
Did better than your
11.
one.
With an 11, they're not clean, but you can get like 3 or 4 strips. We'll say 3 strips off of the wing. They're not clean cut, but you got it.
I'm going to attempt to investigate the bookshelf thing. So where they were reading shit at?
Yeah, sure. So, as you guys are looking around, do you notice that this is a full library and possibly even a scriptorium with how many different scrolls you see? The shelves have scrolls that are all bound in these copper wire that line these stone shelves embedded in both the east and west walls. There are these sliding iron ladders that rail or on a rail that go all the way down these shelves so you can reach the highest height at the top of the shelves, which is 15 feet. You would also see multiple desks in a rows. There are stone desks, one of which is cracked in the middle and fallen due to the cloaker crashing into it. Um, but on top of the desk, you can see are these slightly um, angled inkwells. So like they're ready for writing and such. But yeah, if you want, you can do a intelligence check for an investigation check to look around the room with a 7 on the thing. Um,
I see books.
you see books and scrolls, but you are overwhelmed because you were just born able to do magic, so you don't really read.
I'm not a nerd wizard.
What about those dead Duergar?
The Dwargar that you defeated, they did shrink back to their regular size, along with their equipment. And other than they have a decent javelin and a decent war pick. Otherwise, they don't really have anything of use for you.
Virus, go grab your javelins, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I was waiting for a moment to jump in there to say that very thing. Yes, I'm going to retrieve my javelin.
All right.
I want to reverse scalp one of those Duergar instead of taking his hair. I want his beard.
Do you mean scalping or do you mean shaving?
I want. Oh, if he got like a braid or like in his beard or something.
I just need to know if you mean to scalp it from his beard, from his chin,
No,
or
I
if
don't
you
want
need to.
the skin too. Yeah, if he's got like a braid in his beard, I want to cut the braid off and take it.
I don't know if dwarf guys do that. No, I think they keep their beard just like out and about. You know, they just keep loose beards. They don't do the knots. At least
Hey,
not.
Roland, I'll give you 10 gold pieces if you put a braid in this Durgar's beard so I can cut it out and take it with me.
Roland's not here
Yeah,
right this second.
did you shout that down the hall or?
Yeah.
That was a choice made.
Well, Roland, you can feel free to respond to that.
He stepped away for a second. He
Oh,
said
he
something about wedding shit to deal with.
okay, that's fine. Then don't bother him. All right, Magnus.
He's just playing with his horse and spore. Having a little romantic date right now over there in the horseshoe pond.
They made up last session, and now look at
I know they're over
them.
there riding wooden donkey.
But
But hell,
yes,
I'll try. My dexterity ain't that bad.
dexterity for what? Oh,
Braiding
to
up
With
a
the
braid
hair.
in his beard so I
yeah.
can take
Go
take a beard off.
go ahead and just do a dex check. Just use your dex modifier.
Okay.
So plus 2 for you.
A whopping 11.
I would say that you were able to do kind of like a messy braid. It wasn't good, but it's together.
It served its purpose.
And yeah, then you can just kind of shave it off. I'm not gonna make you check that. You shave your guy, so yeah, you can shave that off and have his beard.
Right on. I've got the weirdest collection.
All right. Does anyone else want to look around the library at all?
Yeah, I want
Byron.
to look for. I want to look for
Yeah.
some gems.
Okay,
Pirates,
you
I
can do
got,
an
I got something
investigation,
for
I
you.
guess.
I was about
A
to say,
gem.
Pirates, I got
How
something for
about knowledge gems?
Yes,
Oh, wait
I
till I
do.
finish these Roland's
I would.
ironstone rope.
Sorry,
you. I mean,
I
Disma.
would look.
Disma, is there any way you can get closer to your mic or something?
yeah, sorry.
Okay, perfect. Now we can hear you. So, sorry, what were you trying
I
to
just
say?
didn't want to be breathing into my mic. I said, Pyrus, I have something for you. And I'm gonna pull out the little emerald that I've been having, the little sphere that was a fish that turned into a sphere.
Wow.
Oh, you're
You know
Fish emerald.
he's feeding that weird sword, right? Remember the last time
I
you
mean,
got
what
it?
else? What else am I gonna do with this emerald? Let's be
Remember
honest.
the last time you got a weird sword?
Okay, but I doubt we're gonna do that to him.
Before he has a
It's
chance
gonna
to
be a lot
change his,
harder.
I will hold the sword out, and I'll be like, "What do you think, sword?"
Maybe I'll sell it to you,
hmm,
Pirates.
something quite interesting about that gem he offers. I think I'd be willing to take that. In fact, I have an emerald myself. You can take it right out of my hilt and replace it with that one. That would be splendid, I think.
Okay. I will pull the emerald out of the hilt of the sword, and I said, "For the fair trade, the
Can I
sword."
inspect the quality of that emerald before
Yes,
I
you
switch
can.
it? I'm gonna kind of inspect both to kind of measure up the quality of it.
Inspect
Hit him with a guidance.
both of the gems.
Yes,
Okay.
my emerald versus his emerald.
I'm
Mhm.
back.
Hit him with a guidance.
Would I have to roll like a perception, insight?
Let's. Man. Um. I guess it's investigation, right? You're just looking at. Yeah. So let's do investigation.
And then I roll a d4 because of guidance, right?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. A 16
16.
total. So, looking at your gem, it's pretty interesting. It's well carved. but it's more spherical rather than what you would expect from an emerald that would have that usual point type of end. And it seems like in the center it's like almost opaque and like white, while the gem that came out of the hilt seems to be near flawless. This is clearly a well-designed emerald, and it looks like it could have easily came from like a riches, what do you call them, like the royals.
Uh, my my dear brother Magnus, seeing as you're somewhat magical, I mean, as you're casting all these spells, would would you mind just taking a look at both these emeralds for me? I want to be sure what I'm getting myself into before I, swap it.
I'd be happy to. It's clearly not my area of expertise, but I'll give you my opinion. Although investigation is not my strong suit, my furry friend. Oh, wrong button.
I was
It's
meaning
still the
in the
same bonus.
So
No.
again, my emerald used to be a fish, because I'm not good with
Hang on.
that.
Here we go.
he wants you to do an Arcana check.
Oh, an Arcana check. Oops, wrong one. Oh, it's still the same bonus. So 18 total.
18 total. Wow. With that, you could tell that Dismond's gem is magical, and the gem from the hilt is not.
Well, Desmond, my good friend, what I can tell you is that fish that you pulled out of the water clearly tells us that it is magical. I can't tell you exactly the properties of the nature of it, but your current gem has a power within it. The one from the sword does not. However, the one from the sword does possess great value.
Hmm. I gotta think about this.
Now, be forewarned, I showed that sword one of my diamonds, and it got a little testy when I didn't take the deal. So keep that in mind.
Well, seeing as you dealt with me when I had a mystical sword before, I think I'll be fine. As I'm gonna hand back the original Emerald of Fire, and I'm like, I'm gonna keep this for now, and then if I figure out that it's just some little whatever, I'll give it to you. How about that?
You should make him do the deal he offered. It's not very polite of someone to go back on their own trade. Pyrus, remember, you're the only one that can hear him.
The, the sword
If
believes
we,
that you had already. Who was I talking to? That was
You're talking to
Dismond, right?
Dismond.
Yeah, as a Dismond. The sword says that you had already made a deal and it's very impolite to go back on a deal. And in this situation, whether the sword be cursed or damned, I have to agree with it.
Well, yes, but that was
oops,
before
I did
I
not
knew
mean to do that.
the scope of what I had. Now, see, if I figure out that it's just some trinket that turns into a fish when I put it in water, then you can have it. But if it's anything more than that, I would like to investigate on it further.
Does your friend wish for me to just delay what I want because he wants to investigate his own item that he offered already? Is that his usual way of conducting trade and business?
I think in my mind, I would not know sword. This is the first trade that I have had with my comrade.
Well, you tell him that the trade may be different the next time he has the offer.
I will tell him, sword. My apologies on my behalf. I hope that me and you can be good friends. Out loud, I will say, Desmond, the sword might be not so quick to trade you in the future. It's very disappointed, but you are free to do as you wish.
Just don't let that sword get to you, my friend.
Of
Says
course,
the
I
one who can't
appreciate
Hand
follow
him
it.
his
back.
own trade.
Hand him back the emerald, and that's all.
Are you still talking, Desmond, or do you hear you or not?
Yeah, I'm
Sorry. No, I'm
whispering
gonna hand
thing.
him back his emerald,
Okay.
and then put mine back in my bag.
Retrieve the emerald and place it back into the hilt of the sword.
As you do, the sword's just going to say, "You should really consider those that you make company with. Your reputation follows their own actions as well." And that was quite distasteful.
We will see, sword. We will see. In the meantime, I would like to take a look at the books and see do I recognize any of the writings.
Do as you will.
See what it
And
is.
it's gonna basically go back to somewhat hibernating, you could say. Alright, yeah. Does anyone else want to look around the library area?
I don't know. I'm just gonna hit Pyrus with the guidance. He was looking for gems or something in the bookshelves.
I was gonna see if I could recognize any of the writings on the books. Being a giant myself,
Go for it. Give me
a race.
give, it's a investigation check. Ooh,
Hmm.
19
Hmm.
plus. All right. As
Right.
you look around, you notice that this library is more of a biblioteca, as it is full of religious aspects and holy texts. You can see manuscripts that describe the day-to-day religious observations in different languages, including Giant and Common, that seem to be from priest of a deity known as Dumathoin.
Dwarven God.
Okay.
It also lets you discern the location of the Temple of Dumathoin in this level of the dungeon, and gives you kind of a fair bit of layout of the dungeon. So when it comes to, it's not a map of it, but it helps you have a better understanding of where different things are down here.
Hmm,
And
good time, man.
as for the location of the temple, I'm just going to focus ping it. So it's right here. I'm not going to show any of it. It's right here on your map. If you want to zoom out, you can zoom out. But it just lets you just know that the temple is dead center of this map. Right here.
Okay.
Good find.
Okay. I tell my group of my findings in the book. They speak of a temple in the middle. Well, not the middle, but there's a temple. And most of these books that's in this room are just history writings and documents, day to day activities of the religious activities that go on here.
What did you say the name of that god was?
Dumathoin.
I'm asking Pyrus. I was
Dumathoin.
asking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were doing notes.
No, I was doing a little role play with him.
Sorry. You go ahead.
Hey, big guy, what did you say the name of that god was?
I look in the book and I read it again, and what was it again?
There, you got
Dumathorn.
it. Dumathoin.
Demathoin?
I put it in the chat. Dumathoin.
Okay,
Right on.
Demathoin.
It's interesting the proclivities that these Duergar partake in their silly religions. In the depths, you would think they would appreciate the embrace of the darkness offered by Shar and not this false god Dumathorn.
I look, does I look inside of the books and do I see anything that resembles something that would be a treasury?
Um,
The
it
book
does.
showed
Or an
where the
armory.
temple was, right?
Yep. It gave you. It discerns the location of the temple, which lets you
Does
know
it have
roughly
does it
where it
have a
is.
map?
Does not have a map. It's it's like it's gesturing, in its words. It's saying, the head to different versions of head to the center. Um, look for the statue. Different things that reference the temple itself. Just weird guidance language, I would say. Um, but it does, if as far as like secret areas, you do get the sense of there being a couple secret areas. One of which in the last room you guys were in with the donkeys.
Ah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Interesting.
And we got horses. Well, we got wooden donkeys to ride.
My donkey.
There is
Maybe if
also
we
Hey,
ride, maybe if we ride all the donkeys, something will happen.
there
Yeah, it
is
seems
they
there's
all look like Indians.
there's also
Donkey
reference
party.
of a hidden chamber. So yeah.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
that
go
sounds like
ahead.
a room alley, you crooked drunk ass elf. How about find that secret room, dude?
I claim this ass for my own.
Magnus or Desmond, jump on the last donkey. See if it's all the donkeys got to be alive or something
Wait,
stupid.
which one? Who's taking donkeys? Magnus.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
take a
taking
donkey.
my own ass.
Magnus is taking one.
I want one.
Is there enough for everybody?
There are
There's
5
5.
total. Someone's
Oh
not getting one.
Now you can have it, Magnus. I won't get it. I don't need a
no,
donkey.
man. Make the demon ride with somebody else.
The cat.
She can turn the gas.
Oh, that's right.
All right.
It'd be the donkey part.
Did anyone want to check out we're doing an investigation in this room?
But yeah, I was telling Roland, hey man, this sounds like it's up your alley. I've seen you do some shady shit. I think you can find a secret door.
Rome's gonna go pushing for doors, I guess.
All right, do an investigation check. You can do it with advantage since you guys all but confirmed there's one here.
Investigation, you say?
Yep, with advantage.
Yeah, I don't see shit.
Wow, what did you roll?
A 5.
With advantage?
Yeah,
With
not
advantage?
not 1 and a 2.
Jesus.
Woo!
All right, well, he may have drank a little too much. He seems to be stumbling more than pushing
I
on
see
walls.
nothing. Nothing.
Because we're running a
You got the
donkey.
You guys,
clown thing, man, that makes you smart.
you guys should
I'll
all
do an
have,
invest.
you should guys all have control over your own donkeys now. Pyrus, you're gonna help out. You got advantage as well. Go ahead and fish for more. Let's see, we got a 12 on the die. What's your plus, Pyrus? Investigation. Oh, you got crazy investigation. So a dirty 20 total. Yep, you are going to find the hidden door, and the wall will just kind of open up, and you'll find this room.
There's a room.
Look at there.
We will peek
uh,
our head into.
Pyrus, as you walk inside, everyone clomping behind you on their wooden donkey is just incredibly loud at this point. But and
I'm
here,
leaving my donkey. I don't need him.
and here you find another stone arch embedded into the south wall, and it has engraved images of beholders, flumps, and sturges. The arch seems to be not powered at the time.
I am not going through no damn arches.
Coward.
Every time I go through an arch, the gods try to kill me.
Coward.
I'm
I say
allergic
we
to
all.
arches.
That's because
We
you're
should
a
all.
god whore.
We should tether each other to each other and all go through it at the same time. Perhaps with a rope or something.
It's not even active. All I know is it's dangerous. And I still got a broken arm.
Let's crank it up.
We'll
Crank it up,
figure it out.
Master.
Is there some type of check I can do for like trying to decipher any of that?
Um,
Just literally just pictures of animals or things.
yeah,
I'm not
there's.
helping you with that.
This isn't like a roll to figure it out. This is a kind of puzzle. So
Uh,
you can either solve it or you can move on. Is kind of the situation. But
Gotcha.
your only clue, just like every other arch, is whatever is engraved on it, which in this case is beholders, flumps, and sturges.
Magnus, come here. Bring me your treasure, your trophies. You have a beholder eye stock. You have storage shit, and you think you have flump shit.
I ain't got no flumps. I don't even know what the hell a flump is.
I think we killed a flump a while back.
Well, if we did, I didn't harvest nothing off of no flump. I got a zombie beholder eye stalk.
If you guys like,
If you want
now would be a great time for us to take a 5, and you can consider your options.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool.
to,
Sounds
right?
good.
Take our 5.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Boy. Great.
Oh God.
Bro is ecstatic.
Now, what the hell is the flump? It makes me think of the damn little white rabbit from Monty Python's Holy Grail that killed everything.
I definitely want to compare it to that.
Or some kind of gas spore or something.
I can see
It's just a
that.
weird name for a monster.
I can see that coming to mind. And I think the term monster is relative. Depends on point of view, I'd say.
Yeah, you're pretty good at that because like we run into damn goblins and hobgoblins and shit, and you make us damn think of them as intelligent creatures.
Hey man, everything's got a family.
Yeah.
You find a lizard outside, he's just going home, I'll tell you that.
See, that contributed towards my shift towards evil. My interactions with them goblins.
So you're saying it's my
Everything
fault?
that I was they
So,
was told about him was a lot.
so you're saying it's my fault?
No, I'm just saying it adds to his conflict. Like I'm evil, but from their perspective, because everything they told me was a lie.
They were just gobos being gobos.
But witnessing them firsthand and them seeing it actually having some semblance of a civilization and stuff.
Semblance being keyword.
Yeah. And then everybody damn making deals with them and shit, and then killing all the drown. I think I would have got along with them better.
The people who were legitimately canonically evil. Okay.
I'm just saying, as a
Legit.
worship of Rashard. But there'd be conflicts because they're Loth worshippers and shit.
Yeah, they like that spider lady. I always forget her name.
Yeah. Loth.
Is it? Yeah, Loth.
Yeah.
I
And
forget
then
her name.
there's a small sect of them that there's a good god, a good drow. Forget her name. But she's a goddess. Those are the drow that have the purple eyes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about. Yeah. You don't see them very often.
Yeah, exactly.
It's usually everyone else.
That must be all them red-eyed evil bastards. What the hell is outside my window?
Oh, sounds like the start of every horror movie.
Huh?
I said that's the start of every horror movie. What is that out my window?
No, it's my grandson taking the trash out, being all loud and shit. Well, we gave up any damn chance of making friends with these Duergar. And I know there's at least 3 more because I saw them in that other hallway. I guess it's time to be a murder hobo.
I mean, there's other pathways, but okay.
He done ruined that with his high ass charisma. Who we fighting?
Yeah, I need to do this. Hold on.
We should let the drunk talk for us. Otto, you stop being nosy, bro. Worry about them kids playing outside that door. He just over there just about to mess my door up. I didn't cut his nails.
Well, I'm ready when you guys are.
I don't know if they're back yet or not. Obviously not. Dude, shit, man. All that here.
Huh?
Get out. Talking to my dog.
Damn dog.
He's shedding like a bitch. Damn heat is coming.
Yep.
Not look at that heat y'all got. That's different. That's just like y'all live in hell on purpose.
Yep, pretty much. When I landed back from Texas, I got outside the airport in Orlando, and it was 91. Feels like 101.
Uh-huh.
And it was 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
And that
So it should
swamp
have already
ass
been.
humidity.
So it should have already been cooling down, but it wasn't.
Y'all got that swamp ass humidity.
Yeah.
Shit, I left Texas with a sweatshirt on. No, it
That
was
is
it was nice all weekend. Like we went paintball on Saturday, and my buddy's like, "It's gonna be the hottest day all year. It's gonna be 91." It's like that's it. That's like every day for us. Minimal. You've been out of Florida for too goddamn long if you're afraid of 91-degree temperatures.
the heat don't get you, the Gators might. If they don't get you, the hurricanes will.
Oh, you forgot the crocodiles and the sharks and the snakes.
And the worst comes to worst, we got mosquitoes the size of hummingbirds.
Or fucking Florida man will get you.
Yep. Should we do?
Are we all? Are we all back?
Me and Trogdor.
At least two
I'm
of us.
Rolling
I'm
Crimson,
here.
I see. Okay.
Sure.
So yeah, y'all are standing in that room still. You got the archway. Got the three creatures embedded on it. Are we doing anything with the archway?
And I say fuck it. Let's go
I'm
see
gonna
what the doors are.
beholder. I'm gonna be beholder eye stalking. Handed the trogdor. I don't know what you think this is gonna do, but here you go, man. Don't damage my trophy.
I'll hold it up and see if it does anything.
It does not.
All right, then. Get it back to him. Say, all right. Well, I tried. You know how smart
Stat,
I am. I'm outie.
stat my bag. Hey,
Uh,
somebody touch the things, man, and see if something will talk to you in your head like crazy lizard man and crazy demon.
I'll touch it. Desmond will walk up.
okay. I mean, it's off, so I mean, nothing's happening at all. You're just touching the stone wall right now.
Turn it on, smart people.
So what it say to you, man? Is it talking to you?
It's not.
I don't hear anything.
Well, that was my idea. I'm not a fan of going through that thing anyway.
You guys should
Oh,
have control over your donkeys. If you're not on your donkey, let me know.
I'm off my donkey, so.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I'm not on my donkey.
I'm on my donkey.
All right.
I'm not on mine either.
All right. Yeah. Whenever you're not on your donkey, it is inactive. So
All
back to
right, man.
just Spore and Rolling on their donkeys, but okay. Yeah. So you guys
All right. Cool.
have the path that you went before. You have the path down here, and then you have the side pathway that you haven't taken yet.
Now, before you murder inclined compadres decide to be going headlong into fights, I've got a broken arm and I've used quite a bit of power. And I didn't hear not one of y'all say, thank you, Shar, for helping us figure out how to kill Steve Irwin. You guys do not appreciate
Wow.
the protection Shar
Not
brings.
cool.
He's dead sad to do that. That's crazy.
That's how we know you're old. You did grow up with Steve Irwin.
I did
Does
grow up with Steve Irwin.
anyone hear anything?
I can hear you now. If that's what you mean.
Oh,
Yes.
that was role play.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know, man. I'm not going through that portal anyway. So we know that there's three to the south of us. There's three more Duergar down there. You guys look like you're in pretty good shape.
I'm toasty.
So just don't expect much of me. I'm recharging my batteries.
Didn't you say there was like some like weird pillar things just south of us? Over on the other hallway?
Yeah, to the southeast of us. Now to the southwest, I know that there are three Duergar down there mining.
Let's go check the pillar
Because,
things out and see what
I
the.
bet you they got gems.
Why not just go blow shit up? We can do that too.
But yeah, there's a room over there and it's got pillars. I didn't see anything significant about it, and just looked like there may be a structure though if there's pillars.
That's what I'm thinking. So I figured we could try to check that out, and that might be part of where they're mining.
Yeah, I like that idea. And I do got a broken wing, so I need to be conservative. I'm gonna ride my donkey.
All right, Cardor,
I will
you
also
see
hop on my donkey.
as you walk out, you see the hallway all the way to the end here, but you can't see further past. And then to the south, you can just make out the first pillar. Hold up there, Chalkdoor. Hold up. Let
Okay.
people catch up. Spore's gonna take the rear. Pyrus, where are you gonna be? Oh, are you riding your horse now?
No, I'm
I'm
not on a
not.
horse.
I'm just putting. I'm not.
The horse is inanimate, so if you're not riding the horse, it stays where you're not riding it. So,
Gotcha.
No, I'm not riding now.
I'm
I don't
nursing
want to
my
have to
broken
ride.
arm.
alright, E3 says you're not riding it. That's fine. Alright, no horse to worry about. Okay.
Oh, I'm riding, man.
Roland, are
I'm
you
nursing
going
my breath.
back up, or are you just keeping distance?
I'm keeping distance, but still moving.
All right. I imagine the spore's gonna wander this way. They do that. Okay, cool. So go ahead, Charter. You can walk
I'm
into
gonna
it.
poke my head around this corner and see what's up.
All right.
Oh,
You're gonna see two of those. It's like smaller versions of those wall creatures you faced before, the Zorn. And as soon as you come around, they will lunge forward and attempt to make a bite attack. Um, First one is a 16. I believe that misses.
Miss.
And the second one, that is a 24.
That hits.
whew.
Alright, and this bite attack deals 10, 11, 14 piercing damage.
Shouldn't I have Weapon of Warning went off? They are within the.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of. That's why I wanted everyone in place. Yeah, your weapon of warning. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, your weapon of warning would have gone off. I should have seen that. But it's around the same time that he would have stepped forward. So,
Realistically, even if you're warm, I'm still gonna walk
yeah,
forward.
I mean, you would have yelled it, but he still would have peeked. So, um, but yeah, with that, we can roll turn
Oh,
order.
yeah.
I love rolling initiative.
That horse out of here. Let's get Spore in here.
Yeah, thankfully you can't blow anything up.
I'm so sad I can't blow anything up. That's like my favorite thing to do. My favorite thing to do is blow off my own hand, but you know.
Everybody gets one.
Explosions, fire damage, correct?
I still got those experimental rounds.
I believe it's also bludgeoning. It's like partial of each.
So dynamite's not just fire, damn it.
Very unfortunate turn order for them. Alright. Then you get Pyrus's 20. Ooh, 13 plus. I'm sorry, not Pyrus, sorry. Spores. One spore is 14. Okay. Pyrus, you got yours? Pyrus?
Yes, sir. I'm coming up right now. Coming up right now. 19. Looks like I might be going first.
Good roll. Don't forget to add your, was it plus 2? Yeah, plus 2 for you, so you're 21.
Him and Magnus tie.
Well, we got the same decks. Was it just straight roll off?
Yeet.
Yep, that is just straight roll off. Highest roll goes up. 9. Alright, and a flat roll from you as well, Pyrus.
Wow.
Just enough to go first.
Oh,
Beat
that was
him by
beautiful.
1.
That was
That's
beautiful.
crazy.
Beautiful.
Alright, and with that, Roland, you get to kick this off.
We haven't had a long rest yet, right?
Nope, you guys have not had a long
No.
rest yet.
So we have not ranked up. Got it. I guess Roland's just gonna make his way.
Oh, okay.
Okay, do I see anything else?
Nope, doesn't look like any. You also don't hear the sound of the pickaxing anymore, since you asked earlier.
Ooh. They pretty much know we're here.
Okay, then I'm gonna flank.
I should add that your weapon of warning definitely gives you the tingle that there are way more creatures in this room than what you see.
There's more in here. I'm gonna go and attack with the rapier.
Alright, from on top of the horse.
No, I got down.
Oh, okay, inanimate horse.
26 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
So that's 5d6 plus 2d8, right? With drunken tolerance.
Yep, 5d6 plus 1d8 plus 6.
No, it's plus additional 1d8 for drunken tolerance. The rapier is already a 1d8.
I thought the 1d6 was the drunken tolerance. Let me open it.
I think you might be right, actually.
I thought that was why we have the extra die on there.
Yes.
Yeah, additional d6. Yeah, 1d8 plus 5d6 plus 6.
Okay. That's 30 damage.
Nice.
Oh, wow. That is a solid stab, 30 damage. You find a nice spot in between the cracks of this earth-like elemental, and you get a solid jab into it. It lets out a kind of like a roar as you embed your rapier into it. Anything else?
I'm gonna whisper, "Time to run."
Alright. Pyrus, you are up.
Okay, I'm done. I will. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30. Jump right there. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna rage. I'm just gonna swing at him with my sword.
Alright. Regular attack. Go ahead.
Regular attack. Not much damage there.
19 total. 19 does hit. Is that both of your attacks? You rolled twice.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks. Oh.
The first one's a roll off.
Oh, that's right. Alright, so
That's
19
right.
hits. The second one being a 14 is gonna miss. So just one of your attacks actually land on it. The other one bounces off the rock body of the creature. So I need 1d6 plus 5. Ooh, max damage of 11. Very solid. Will that be all for you?
Yeah, that'd be it.
So that music's a little. There we go. Magnus, you are up.
All right. Night Singer. Bring me the darkness and protect me. Use my channel divinity for Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay. That is your 30 foot. Real quick, roll me a d100 when you do that.
I was waiting on. Oh, damn.
A 99.
You mad at me?
Well, let's see. She'll still give you the power. It will be that of you know who. Was it 30 feet, right?
Yes, 30 feet.
Alright, it will be the brighter of the two lights, the one that you were more aware of before you started to turn into Shar. It doesn't feel as powerful. You'll have to roll d4s to add to it
Oh,
instead of
shit.
6.
Damn. All right. And then roll the d4
So 3
plus
plus 8, right? No, 7. Wait,
8
8.
until
8
we,
was correct.
you know,
8
until we
until
get
next
a
one.
long rest.
Yep, so 11 temporary HP right now.
All right. And then end my turn.
Alright.
Work, stupid thing.
Alright, Trogdor, you're up.
Alright, I'm just going to green flame blade the one next to Roland. Between me and Roland, so.
Go for it with advantage.
Does it?
The
23 hit?
23 does hit. Go ahead and do that damage.
$19 damage.
19. A very solid hit, leaving a solid burn mark into the rock figure. It even molts a little bit from the heat, from how hot your fire is. Anything else for it?
No, I'll end my turn there.
Dismond, you're up.
All right. Well, let's see. Can I shoot any of them right now?
Um, it would be with partial cover, as they're slightly around the corner, but you can try.
Doesn't his
That'd be-
sharpshooter get rid of that?
It does. It
Oh
ignores
yeah,
half
you're a
and
sharpshooter.
shoots
Yeah,
them.
never mind. Then yeah, yes, you can shoot them.
All right, I'll shoot the one to the left of Trogdor.
Okay.
I will use my sharpshooter to take a -5 to hit,
Right.
so I'm only gonna get a +4. Dang,
Oh, that is gonna miss.
Ooh.
that's what I
Any,
get for trying to do big damage. Well, I gotta reload
Go
now
for the
because that was
gusto,
my last
man. Go for the
bonus.
gusto.
oh, if your next action is to reload, then let's see here. Yeah. Brings us to Spore, who would make their way back since y'all are doing something. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I guess Eldritch Blast on the one on the left. Why not? 2 Eldritch Blast. The best of the 2 is the 15 plus, which will hit. Even with partial coverage, right? Because she does have sharpshooter. And partial cover is, yeah, so that's gonna hit. So and she has Eldritch, agonizing. Yep. So that is 1d10 plus 4. 12 damage to the one on the left. One of the lightnings actually hits it, and then the other one just kind of licks the wall before fading out. With that, it becomes his turn, and he is going to stay focused on Trogdor with advantage. And this will be a full turn, so he is going to first claw attack. That is only a 12. Second claw attack. That is a 23. Does that hit?
Yep.
Third claw attack. That is a dirty 20. Does that hit?
Yep. I'll allow it.
And then the bite. That is a 19. Does that hit?
Damn.
For sure, it's fucking shielded to begin with.
So, the 19 hit?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay. Then 2 claw attacks and 1 bite are gonna hit. 1 claw attack will swing wildly above your head for first before the claws come down, slashing on you before he takes his bites. The 2 slashings will deal a total of 7, 10, 13 damage, while the bite is going to deal 15 damage.
Yikes.
That one hurt a little bit.
So 28 altogether, I believe. I think he. I think he would burrow into the ground, but only 5 feet, enough to lower his body underneath to cause partial coverage from everyone. But he'll be right next to you still, Trogdor.
Okay.
And now that this one has his turn and he's in position, all 3 of these will lose their invisibility by striking Pyrus, each with advantage.
Oh, Charger, don't forget your 11-10.
I got it already. I lost it already.
Pyrus does a 18 hit.
Yeah.
Alright. What about another 18? For
I
the,
think
and then the third one is 21.
Ooh.
So seemingly out of nowhere, 3 Dwargars appear, and all 3 attack with their war pick on Pyrus at the same time, surrounding him. And that's gonna deal 15, 17, 19, 21 damage altogether. And you're not raging, so you take the full 21, Pyrus.
You will be in a second. That'll piss you off.
I believe that's about to trigger one.
This one in the back is gonna end up revealed as he throws a javelin. Let's make sure he's in the right range. He's gonna get a little closer, so he's gonna get a little closer. 5, 10. Alright, and he's going to throw that javelin at Trogdor. That is a nat 20, Trogdor, on a javelin.
Ooh. Ooh.
Would prefer that
Ooh.
on a bite.
What's the plus?
Ooh.
What's the plus? 24 with the plus.
Okay then. Nah, can't stop anything.
Alrighty. So he throws this javelin. Wow. With a critical landing into your toe, he does a maximum of 7 damage. This thing really stabs you right in the foot. That is it. He is also a little bit far. He's gonna take a step forward as well. But he's gonna throw his javelin at Pyrus. That one is a 19. Pyrus, does that hit?
Yep. Yep.
Alright, and that's gonna, wow. Another minimum damage. So that's 3 damage to Pyrus as a javelin pierces him. The last 2 are gonna get in position, and then they are, because one's gonna move forward, hold his action, the other one's gonna move forward. So Roland, first attack for the one on the right has advantage. with the war pick. That is, I believe, a dirty 20.
Dodge.
And then, I'm sorry?
Dodge.
Dodge. That means you take half damage, right?
Correct.
Alright. And then the one that doesn't have advantage is also going to swing at you, but this one's only an 11. So with that one missing, you'll just take 10 damage, half down to 5. As the war pit comes down, you're able to sidestep the worst of it, and it only kind of clips you. The other creature is going to keep his focus on Trogdor. Claw attack 1. That is not going to hit. That is, what's their plus? Yep, that is a 12. Second claw attack. That is a 22. Does that hit Trogdor?
Shield.
Alright. That is a 15, so all the claw attack misses. But he's going to go for his bite attack, and that is 23. Does a 23 hit?
It meets, it beats.
Alright, you do in fact get bit. And this time he rolled decent damage. That is 17. From the bite attack, 17 damage. And he will do the same thing, burrow into the ground just enough that he's still 5 feet from Trogdor, but causes partial cover to everyone else. Roland, you are up.
Sorry, give me 1 second.
No worries. Fireball check over there, I see.
Roland's gonna attack.
Mm-hmm.
22.
22 absolutely hits. Which one are you attacking?
The one in front of me?
There are 3 around you. The Zorn?
The-
Okay.
Oh yeah, the one in front of me.
Alright, yeah, 22 hits. And you do have Trogdor next to you. You didn't do that with advantage, did you?
I did, yes.
It's not flanking because he's below. It'd be the same thing as him being like this.
Oh, then it's a dirty 20.
Alright, with partial cover.
Oh. Why is it?
He's burrowed into the ground 5 feet deep.
You stabbing in the ground, dude.
Yeah, you're stabbing downwards right now.
Okay. So it still hits.
Cover applies exactly the same way. So cover applies exactly the same way whether you're looking at melee or ranged. Okay, cool. And if that's the case, since he is partially covered by the burrow, then a dirty 20 does not hit.
Ooh.
Huh. It increases at AC. Okay.
Partial cover gives a +2 and advantage on dex saves. Unless you have a feat that makes you ignore it, like Desmond's Sharpshooter. Anything else from Roland?
Yes. Hold on.
Alright.
No, I'll save that for next time. Okay, no, that's it.
Alright then. Pyrus, you are up.
I am going to go into another rage.
Okay. Are you gonna get big this time?
Yeah.
Let's put this down.
Sorry, Pyrus, what?
Get big.
You are?
Yeah, I'm gonna get big.
Alright. You'll have to push these guys back as you do this. The uh make a trying to think of the horse, because the horse ain't gonna get pushed. Would you crush it? You might crush it. Do a dex check. See if you crush the horse while you're getting big, or if you manage to push it gently to the side as well. 10 plus your dex 2. I'd say a 12. Yeah, you were able to push it to the side, as it's not your first time growing. And yeah, you are now enlarged. What weapon and what element?
I'm going to infuse my sword
Okay.
with the element of ice.
All right. As you do that, you'll just hear the sword. Oh, it's quite cold all of a sudden. What did you do? Why did you make it so cold? I can feel my steel hardened and brittle.
In my mind, I tell the sword, it's for the gems. Just go with the flow.
I can't flow in these temperatures. You can go ahead though.
With that, I'm going to strike this one.
Okay. 17 plus is definitely gonna hit. Go ahead and do your damage. Ooh. So let's see. Yours is plus a 7, right? So 6 plus 7, 13 damage. A solid slash across the Dwargar. He is still standing, but a nasty carve through his chest. You have another attack?
With my second attack, I'm going to attack this fellow.
Okay. You have flanking with Roland on that one if you want to fish for a nat 20.
I want to do what?
You have
You get to roll
flanking with
again.
Roland for this one, so you can roll again for advantage, which is like fishing for a nat 20 because the 18 plus already hit. So now we're just seeing if you can crit. Alright,
Nope.
9's not going to do it, so 18 plus is going to hit. Go ahead and do your damage on the other one.
Ooh.
Well,
Nothing.
that's 8 damage. This one you're only going to be able to carve right on the arm. It still, um, still leaves a bit of a wound, but he still has function of his arm, and he's still standing, doing all right. Anything else?
I'll hold my action.
Well, you already did your actions, but if you got nothing, then we can move on to Magnus. Don't forget, by the way, Magnus has a plus 11 for temp HP. Uh, Everyone should
Yeah.
have gotten it by now, unless you took damage, then that's where it went. Magnus, you're up.
All right.
Yeah.
Dark spirits of the Shadowfell, join me in battle. Call on dark spirits and cast Spirit Guardians at 4th level.
Okay. That's on your person, correct? Spirit Guardians.
15-foot radius.
Yep, and it stays on you, right? Yep, self.
Yep.
So,
Yes.
let me give you inside circle. There you go. Well, let's make it a different color. Let's make
Cool.
it, there we go, the
That was my
dark blue.
last 4th level.
Alright, with that, it looks like it hits a couple, right? Oh, are you gonna move at all, or are you staying there?
I was waiting to see how my radius about where the dark spirits are flittering about, and I'm going to move forward 5. I'm right behind Trogdor.
Alright.
And let's see, I
Uh,
can move through my allies, right?
I already got I already got the color on you. Here, that's the dark blue circle that's directly around you.
Oh, okay. So I'm hitting
Um,
pretty much all of them except for 2.
yeah, oh 03. That doesn't get the one behind Pyrus either. So all but
All
those
right.
three, and it's a save, right?
All
Wisdom.
right. Oh, it is. Let's see here. Fourth level. Spirit Guardian. Wisdom save.
Okay. And you did it at fourth level, so it'll do 4d8 necrotic damage. Well, you're not evil yet.
Yes.
You're not evil
Huh?
yet. You're not evil yet. So
I can't pick necrotic.
necrotic is for evil. It'll do radiant damage.
Okay. Y'all pretend like these are dark spirits now.
They're like bunnies running around. Okay, Dorgar first. That's a nat 1 for the one on the left. He'll take double damage. The Zorn. Another nat 1 for the Zorn on the left. That's pretty ridiculous. The Zorn on the right is a 10. I think that's just a fail. Dorgar underneath him, 16. Dorgar next to him, 4. And last Dorgar, 6. So I think
They
only
all fail.
this one, I think, well, 16 doesn't pass, does it? So
Nope.
yeah, they all fail. 15 damage. So this one's going to take double for since it's nat 1. And that one's going to die outright as your bunnies are going to surround him. The Zorn will take 30 damage.
Not very many black
Yeah.
bunnies.
The other Zorn will take 15. 15. And they all take 15. So all the other ones also get hurt, but they don't go down from it.
Oh, and then I'm gonna just tap Trogger on the shoulder. I'm not gonna let you die, bro, but I can't cast 2 level spells in the same turn, so you just gotta hold on, bro. And roll.
It'll buff out.
And then we just need the D4.
So that 10, or if you still got the 11. But this turn is 10.
Alrighty. The door guy behind Pyrus is just going to keep doing what he's doing. He's got advantage with the... Oh, he doesn't have advantage with the sword. He's also not flanking. Well, if he takes... Well, nope, he's not flanking with that one either. Yep, he's just going to stand there and roll a regular roll. That is a 7 on the die, so that's going to miss. Trogdor, you are up.
It's not hurt for a second, Pyrus, but my bad. Fireball!
All good.
Alright.
Got tough skin.
Pyrus, you gotta make a dex save as well. Alright, and so that horse is destroyed, just so you know, the wooden donkey.
That's fine. You can have my donkey rolling.
You get to do that at advantage, Pyrus. You're a barbarian, dude.
Dwargar bottom left, 10. Dwargar bottom right, nat 1. Dwargar behind Pyrus, 2 on the die. Dwargar, I'm pretty sure they're dead regardless, but Dwargar underneath Roland, 13, and underneath the other one is a nat 1.
Alright, so let's see.
28
Wow, that's fucking
damage.
suck. 20 damage for everything.
Yeah,
And
they all failed. So
then I'm also doing 4 extra damage to everything within 10 foot of me that's an enemy.
that is just the 2 Zorns as the fireball literally burns up all the Dwargars in their space. And they all fall, burn to a crisp. And then you're going to do damage. Do they make a save or no?
Nope, it's just because I erupt fire for me.
Alright, and that's how much damage?
Half my level, so 4.
4 damage. Alright, and you will burn both of the Zorns that are dug into the ground. Neither one dies outright from this. Anything else? You already killed half the room.
I killed half the room. I'm just trying if I want to try to move away or not. So I don't know if they have reach.
All of the pillars are also now blackened as you hit them directly.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna at least move this way, so if there's one, if does the other one have an opportunity attack on me?
if you're moving away, it is going to attempt to bite your ankle.
5 foot underground.
That's why it's biting your ankle, not your head. You're within 5 feet, so yeah. That is, oh, what's its plus? I keep forgetting. I think it's a 6. Yeah, there's a dirty 20.
Ow.
So this ankle bite is gonna deal 10, 13 damage. So just as you go this step away, your ankle gets bit and you get pulled, and that causes you to fall to the ground. And when you hit your head, you knock out for a moment. You
Get
can't
my temp HP, but
you can't take the
I'm
temp
down.
HP while you're down. So
No, you still get a temp HP to help you for.
you
I thought we
can't.
looked at because we looked it up.
You have
It
to
doesn't pick us up, but
you have to choose to take the temp HP from his thing, which you're incapacitated, so you don't have the chance to take that choice. But it's okay. Magnus is gonna hold on to it at the end of the fight. I'm sure Gilbert does.
Yeah, man. I got you, dude. I'm still gonna laugh at you.
But yeah, Magnus, you basically saw him get like sandworm dragged down to the ground in front of you. Desmond, you are up.
You can't do that. And I'm gonna pull out my long sword because I don't want to waste any more rounds this fight. So I'm gonna pull out my long sword.
All right.
5, 10. I can move through teammates, right?
Yeah, I always allow that. Yeah.
Yes, 5,
I
10,
was
15,
actually trying to stick me
20.
against the wall. Maybe I
Diagonal.
want myself can go to the right.
So you said you
25?
stepped on Chardor's chest as you let over?
Yes, obviously.
Yeah.
100%.
All right. Yeah, he already used
Drop
his
him a wooden
reaction, so
doll.
yeah, you can
Oh.
make that move.
And then I'm gonna swing at this dude right here.
All right, go for it.
I was like, I killed a bigger one than you, or technically, we killed a bigger one.
I mean, you held that jaw open. That was a fight. That was a thing. But
It was a thing. That happened.
25 does
25.
hit. Yes.
All right.
And your long sword is it special or is it just a sword?
It's just a sword.
Just a sword. All right, D8
I know.
plus
I need
4.
I need to get a special one.
Well, you had a chance just a second ago. 3 plus 4, 7. All right.
Just a
Uh,
second ago.
it does bounce off of his armored skin just lightly as you bring the blade down, but it did deal a bit of damage. But he is
All right.
still up.
I have another attack.
Yep, go for it.
Oh, I did not. Okay.
Well,
Well,
8 plus
plus
7 is
plus
not
7.
gonna hit.
Dang it. All right. Well, I guess bonus action daunting roar.
That's
Needs to make a wisdom save.
wisdom save. That is 12.
My daunting roar that fails.
All right, and so he's scared of you, right?
Yes, he's frightened until the end of my next turn.
Yeah. All right. Spore is gonna, I guess, do the same thing. It'll just blast at the one on the left. That is 19 plus. That's gonna hit. The 6 plus is not. So that's gonna be 1d10 plus 4 for 6 damage to the one on the left, and that's another black lightning burn, but it is still up. The one that just got hit, their turn. They're gonna turn toward Magnus and make some attacks. So we have the claw attack. That's a 2 on the die. We have another claw attack. That one is a 25.
Yeah, that one hurt.
We have a third claw attack. That one's only a 17. I don't think that hits.
No, that
And
is
then
not.
we have a bite attack. And that one is a dirty 20. Does that hit?
Oh yes,
Okay,
yes, that
so
one does.
one claw and one bite. I actually thought the dirty 20 was gonna miss for a second there.
No, not yet.
I know some of y'all have like crazy AC. I just forget who.
I'm
So
still working on one.
the claw attack is 5 damage, and then the bite
Okay.
attack
Yep.
is 11, 14, 17 damage.
Okay. So
So
is that
altogether,
total?
22 damage from the two attacks.
Okay. So tap gone, and then that would be
All right.
all right.
After that
Oh, I got to
is
do a Constitution saving throw to keep my spell up, right?
that is correct. Yes.
Yes, it is a concentration check.
Yep. It's just it's like a con save.
17.
Nice. You keep it. This Dwargar is
Sweet.
gonna look around and realize he's the last of his kind standing,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he is
that
gonna turn
that thing's got to take wisdom save, dude, on the start of its turn
on the
because of my
start of his turn.
button. Yeah, I think so.
I thought it was just the
Or is it the start of my turn?
when you cast the spell, or the first time on a turn, or starts his turn there. Well, then the Zorn should have had to have done that. So let me do the Zorn.
Yeah.
The Zorn rolled a 3, so he should have taken the damage. So if you want to give the Zorn
Okay.
that damage, the
Oh yeah.
Dwargar rolled a 9, so he'll take whatever you roll as well.
17.
A 17 damage is enough to kill both of them, actually.
Wait. Hell yeah.
And the last one, oh, that's a nat 20 for the last one on the start of his
Well,
turn.
he ain't taking no damage.
And he is going to, since he is frightened, he has to move away. So he is going to disengage, and he is going to burrow deeper and deeper and disappear into the stone ground below, leaving only that tunnel behind. The tunnel is roughly 5 feet wide. If anyone has any ideas, Roland, you want to go for it? Roland, did you want to go for him?
He's scared.
What about you, Pyrus, Magnus? You guys want to
I'm
go?
not going in that hole after that thing.
What?
Yeah, run away.
No,
I got a
I'm
broken
good.
arm. I'm not through a 5 foot
I'm
little
good.
tunnel.
Trogdor is on the ground still.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Oh
then I'm gonna.
yeah.
You got to be that.
My bad.
I forgot all about that.
Literally at your
I
feet.
mean, I'm gonna kneel down and whisper Chirac in his ear. Get your ass up and cast healing word second level.
All right. I almost want to
I'm
make
gonna
him do
reload
a.
my gun.
I almost feel like we should make him do a save just because you said, "Oh yeah." Imagine you just sat there unconscious for a second, Trogdor, before they were like, "Oh, this guy, this guy."
Is anybody gonna go down in that hole after that thing? I'm like, hell no, I'm not gonna go down in that hole.
All right.
12,
Well
dude.
then,
And the end of my turn, the D4, which would be the third one. Still 10.
But not the last 7.
Are we ending combat? Is any of you crawling in that hole?
Last turnover, so I'm
I don't
assuming no
think
one's crawling in that
I don't
hole.
think anyone crawled in. So yeah, just roll your d4s until you get a 4, I guess. But you got like 7 more
Okay.
of them, right?
Yeah, this thing goes up to 6. So let's see here.
Ooh, at max we have
Ooh,
3, so that would be
we got
11.
one more.
The last
Oh, there
one.
it
All right.
is.
So now that is
12.
12. Everyone can have 12 for their temp HP.
Alright.
All right.
Hey gang, hey friends, hey pals. Next time we run into a Duragar, they're dwarves, right? They must have some type of, I don't know, forge maybe. If I could get my hands on that, that'd be great.
It's probably around
Right
here
on.
somewhere.
Well,
See,
the way we're going, we're gonna have to
If we
kill
were
every
to
one of these
if we were to
dirty
capture
dwarves.
one, question them, and then kill them, because I don't like preying on the weak. I'll let you guys kill them, but I could be able to tinker a little bit.
how much health does the potion give?
10. Potion will give you 10. You drinking a potion?
Yeah, I'm drinking a potion.
Alright. Let me take that off your sheet then.
I'm gonna hit.
Alright.
Can I do a group check for a medicine check?
Yeah, you can always do a medicine check. Go ahead.
Okay.
As you.
Fucking bleeding out over here. There's your medicine check.
18.
18.
But,
Uh,
but I took everybody with me.
it seems Trogdor got the worst of it, but Pyrus also seems to have some damage on them. Other than that, everyone other than Dismon has little bits of damage, kind of a little bit of bruising and light cuts, but Trogdor is the only one that looks like he actually needs healing.
All right. I'm gonna sit down cross-legged. Someday Dewey, then the law, and cast a prayer of healing for the whole group.
Isn't it about
Oh,
time we get to go to sleep?
I have been keeping track of that, and you're welcome to try, I guess. That's the only thing I can say. You're in a dungeon. Who knows what time of day it is?
12 healing
Yeah.
Trogdor.
I mean, I do, but 12 for Trogdor. Alright. So, yeah, as things settle down, you guys get a nice look around. This room seems to have multiple pathways to it, and in the center are these stone pillars that they support these stone arches beneath a 30-foot high dome ceiling. It looks like there was something carved into it, but it's very blurred and somewhat deteriorated, almost as if it was blasted by fire.
A hell of a fireball right there, boys.
Yeah, you do have hellfire, to be fair.
Yep.
Uh,
Now that we've managed to just get to this level and piss off everything that we've met so far, I got a broken arm. You just took a beating. I'm hurt now. I need a nap, a prayer, and a nap and some sleep.
Well, why don't we
Maybe
go back to that room where that arch was? That was hidden. We can barricade the door, and then bada boom, bada bang. We can chill for a little bit.
Hey man, I'll tiny hut you up, babe.
whatever you want. You guys do have quite a bit of time before you can actually take a long rest and get the benefits of it. Um, there's pathways all around you, so it's completely up to you guys what you want to do.
I mean I need a fire.
Oh, okay. Dismon is venturing. Does anyone else want to venture with Dismon?
Hey,
I'll venture,
I'm
but
going
I'm
to
staying behind.
I'll back y'all up, but I'm just telling y'all,
Mm,
my power no matter is running dry. I don't know. It's like a little bit, teeny bit. But I
I'm
got your
just,
back way back here.
I'm just staying away from the walls this time.
okay. So you want to take this nice open pathway instead of all those short ones. Uh, as you guys pass by this wall, you would see that this is where they were digging, and you can see what looks to be a bunch of raw ore scraps just on the ground. Some of them even look like they have bites taken out of them, strange enough.
Alright, see if there's any gems in there, dude.
How do you think?
Magnus, yours is 300 feet, right?
Mine is 300 feet.
Okay, just gonna give you all the way to here. So all the way at the end of here, you see a pair of double doors, and you can see some more pathways that branch up north and south, along with various closed doors. Um, so yeah, you
I'm
are
gonna whisper
Down
to
the
the
door.
group that, hey, down at the end of the hall, there's some double doors, and there's a series of doors on the left and right hand sides of the hallway all the way down.
you essentially just found more pathways.
Can
Check
I
it out.
kick down this door?
Yeah, you want to open that door? That's fine. If you want to kick it, that's fine. It'll be very loud opening because it is an unlocked door. But yeah, you can enter with flair.
Desmond always makes a good entrance. All right.
Good is
We've trained
a
him well.
good is a relative term. Um,
Don't get
uh,
yourself killed, man.
you kick that door open, and inside you find an empty workshop. There are four areas
Ooh.
on the east wall
Ooh.
that each seem to have a stout desk with a swiveling stool. There are lanterns on each of these stools that hang by a chain anchored to the ceiling. Um, there's a space dedicated in the southwest corner that is for like metalworking.
Oh my gosh. Fellas,
There you
I am in
go.
heaven. I'm not gonna lie to you fellas. If I were to make what I want to make right now, it's probably gonna take a while. Because again, I would have to work with metal. It might be some trial and error.
What
Now,
are you making the gun you are? Ohm?
yes. Now, I have the materials, but we can circle back around here when, let's say, we get tired enough. Um, or it's really just up to you guys. Like
Yeah,
for
we can use
now,
this as our campsite.
For me.
sounds perfect.
All right. Well, Trogdor, being the wayfarer that you are, mark it down in your brain.
Took a mental note.
We're gonna keep going down the hall, guys.
Another door down south of us.
Knock yourself out. I'm hurt.
I'm not doing it. Fires, you go open that door.
I mean,
Make the
I can
demon
do
do it.
There ain't no way. It might.
All right, Desmond.
it's a room.
There we go. All right. This room. This one seems to be a nicer sort of chamber. The furnishings in here do seem to have been scattered about the room, and what remain from what you can gather is the remains of a bed, an armoire, a desk, and a chair. So basic, nice little chamber that has been kind of ransacked. There, on a heap around the broken desk are hundreds of torn up scrolls, all bearing um, various language words on it. If you want to try and give it a gesture, you can. But yeah, if you want to give this room
Sure.
a look around, this is what you got.
Can I look at the scraps of paper and I'll let the party know. The language I know is Common, Leonin, Elvish, and Dwarvish.
Okay. As you look at it, you can see that it is in Dwarvish, and it seems to be various religious sermons.
Oh, wonderful.
Mm. I'll tuck these away, and I'll pick up a couple that are kind of just like readable, and I'll put them in my pack and close it. You guys are free to go take a look in there. I mean, I took a look. I found some interesting things.
Nah, I'm good. Let's keep on going down the hall.
All right.
I have no interest in dwarven religion.
I would say, Pyrus, you're feeling a pull to investigate that room.
Horse these guys. I got a gut feeling. Let me go check something out real quick.
All right, bro.
Alright. Magnus, you'd be seeing something a little interesting right now from where you're standing.
What the hell?
So, Pyrus, do an investigation check of that room, please. And Magnus, as you come over to this large opening down to the south, you can see what looks to be a little bit of light kind of bouncing off some quartz pillars down at the end. You can only kind of see the quartz pillars on the very far, but it does look like it is there's light bouncing off of more than just these two down here.
Tap Trogdor on the shoulder. Man, there's something weird going on down there, bro.
With your good
Yeah, it looks like it.
With your good eyes, you can see that the double doors here to the south are engraved with an image of a mountain with a gem-shaped indentation at its core. The
Uh-oh.
edges of the indentations seem to serve as some sort of handle that that possibly could be used to pull the door.
Trogdor. Looks like another puzzle door.
Pyrus, did that
Something.
10 your roll? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Magnus. Go ahead.
Yeah,
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 no,
that was
go ahead.
it.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt that. A 10 plus. You got crazy good, right, Pyrus? Your investigation is a plus 7? Yeah. So with a
Gee.
17, yeah, you guys, yeah, get that guy. You find a secret door behind this wall that leads to a little tunnel action over here.
Something, you guys. You're interested.
What's going on?
Tunnel.
You guys hear that? There's a tunnel in here.
Oh,
Good, because that door gave me the creeps anyway.
Pyrus, you go down the hall and you see it occurs once again at the other end. And once you get to the other end, you'll see another flat wall, which you would get the sensation that you could possibly push open. And it'll let you into the room where you can see the light is reflecting off of these quartz. There doesn't seem to be a source of the light. It's almost like it was given light and just continues to hold it.
Yeah, those are the crazy doors I was telling you about, Trog.
I'll go look at them, see what's up.
I'm gonna wait until he goes in there and see if he dies.
All right.
That was my strategy too.
There doesn't seem there doesn't seem to be anything happening in the Trogdor. But yeah, Trogdor, you're looking at a set of double doors. Again, it is engraved with the image of a mountain, and it has a gem-shaped indentation at its core. The edge, the edges of this indentation Looks like they could possibly serve as handles once something has been put in to release it.
So we need some gemstones or something to put in to this door, it looks like.
Seems to be the expert on gemstones.
Don't look at me.
Talk to your friend Terry.
Scary Terry?
I don't know the name of it. Tyrrelly.
What?
Tore alive. I asked him my mind, tore alive, do you know anything of these stones? Of these gems?
I don't know what other things or people wish for these gems. I don't see any gems, and all I wish is to have gems for myself. Why would I care about giving gems away to... Is this a door that you want to put it in?
We've done stupider things.
By all means, do what you want with your gems, but don't be removing mine from my hilts. Unless someone's got a better gem for trade.
Desmond,
Yep.
try your fish jewel.
Try to look, guys.
I'll put my emerald into the door.
If doing that, I'm going back. I'm
It
backing the fuck up.
it does not fit. Trogdor, as you pass by those two courts
Fuck.
to leave the entrance, suddenly you guys can hear the everyone in here can now hear a booming voice in Dwarvish, and it's going to say, for those who can speak Dwarvish will know,
Yeah.
neither secrets nor treasures shall be found here. Turn back, ye are not welcome. And since you all have heard Hallister speak before, you would know that this voice belongs to Hallister, the Mad Mage.
I don't know what he said, but it sounded like that asshole we're trying to get to.
It is on
Did I hear it?
repeat. You should just know that too. It is on repeat, and it's just constantly booming voiced.
Do I hear
You
it?
better let me take my helmet off so I have to listen to this crap.
Yeah. I mean, it's booming. It's Trogdor. You can still hear it from there. Everyone can still hear it. I'll let you
What
know.
does the
I'll let you know when it stops.
gem in the hole look more like cut,
There
not
is no
round?
gem in the hole. It's a hole
I meant
it's a
yeah.
gem-sized hole.
Does it look like it needs a cut one or like a spherical one?
And that detail is not clear from the socket.
Hmm.
So that booming voice is just still going right now, just so you know. You're just standing there listening to him yell in Dwarvish.
Me and Trogger would be like, man, I ain't even listening to that shit.
And once the room is emptied out, the voice will stop. Alright. Magnus, I see you there. Reveal. You see
Hey,
a long pathway.
pirates.
And you can see what looks to be a door on the end of it.
Guess what,
Pirate.
guys? Another door.
You love those. Trogdor, are you opening that door?
Yeah, I'll open this door.
Alrighty. Just go ahead and give you that. I'm gonna go ahead and give you this too. See how we're here earlier. Alright, Trogdor. You are looking at what looks to be possibly a cleaning chamber. There are 3 dry stone basins on the right that are evenly spaced, or I'm sorry, on the east wall. And there is a stone cabinet on the southwest wall that hangs open.
Down the toilet, dude.
If I'm cleaning shit,
On the floor in front of the cabinet, you can see crumbling bars of soap, steel bristled wooden brushes, and washcloths that all look very old and ancient.
All right, guys, we're gonna go. Well, the temple, based on what that book Pirates told us about, is southeast or southwest of us. But there's some double doors directly to the west of us. So we're going south or we're going west.
Well, we are just about at time, so whatever direction y'all want to pick, we'll enter there and then we'll call it. So, and you still have those far east areas. You didn't go east at all for either pathway. So,
All right, I'm gonna roll a 20, you guys, and if it's above 10, we're going south. We're going south.
okay.
Wherever you want to go.
I just let the fates choose for us.
Okay. Okay, so I'll bring everyone over here. And, Pirates, you opening that door?
Yeah, I'm gonna open that door.
Okay, that should be. The numbers for these rooms are like all over the place. It's kind of crazy. Oh, hold on. Okay. So you open up that door, Pyrus, and in here, you can see it is looks like another form of a study. In this room, you can see a broken desk. It's made of stone, but seems to have been clearly broken in two. And there's a chair that's been knocked over and kind of cracked. Uh, there is a diorama that was depicting elves and dwarves that seems to be smashed to pieces along with the stone table. You can just see like pieces of the diorama where you can see like the heads of elves and dwarves to make out what was somewhat there. But then there's also a set of statuettes that looks like they once stood in some niches that were carved into the room's walls that have been toppled and smashed onto the ground. Anything you want to do in here?
Move in further into the room.
Okay,
Give an investigation.
go ahead, do an investigation. Does anyone else want to be doing anything else?
Nah, I'm just keeping an eye out
All right.
back
With
here. You know,
a +7 to your 9, making 16. You don't seem to find anything interesting in here, but as you get closer to the wall, you can feel some rumbling happening from behind it. It almost feels like as if something was burrowing without going into the ground.
Which one? The south wall? This wall?
Yeah, once you get closer to the south wall, you start to feel that like big shaking type of sensation coming from the ground and walls around you, or south of you.
he
Come,
run.
hey, come back and tell everybody. I think there's a goddamn a damn giant mole. Giant mole's coming. I feel something rumbling in that wall.
Might be a land
Feels,
shark.
feels like trouble.
I
I
love
would go
trouble.
back to the
I'm
wall
ready.
real quick and see if the rhythm changed any and
Um,
has it increased or felt like it got any closer.
Put your
it
ear up to the wall.
I wouldn't say it feels like it's got any sort of rhythm.
That sounds like bad news, man. Let's just keep on going.
We need to get away. We don't. I mean, That's
I
coming
am
from the
confident in
top.
your physical abilities, but we are stronger as a group, and we're not at our strongest right now. So whatever's down there sounds like trouble.
But what I'm trying to say is not south our destination. What if it's coming from the temple?
Well, the hallway goes south down there. If you look down there, and we take a left, and we're going to keep going south.
Well, let's go. Let's go
Right?
right to the middle of the rumble.
Magnus, as you look down that hall, you do see a pathway that branches off to the west. But at the very end, you can see a section of the wall. Don't keep moving forward, we're going to cut it here. You can see a section of the wall has been completely busted through. There was no door here. It looks like it was a forced entrance into there.
There's a giant mole hole, Pyrus.
I told you. I told you it's a giant mole. I felt it in my bones.
And with that sighting, we are going to go ahead and call it here, and we'll meet back up next week for it.
All right.
Right on.
All right, guys.
I will be here next week because I will be here because